Hello my friends and welcome to a comprehensive tutorial on working with dates and time in Microsoft SQL Server. This tutorial provides a detailed guide to handling date and times in MS SQL, covering data types, common functions, and practical examples. MS SQL Server supports several data types for storing date and time information. So the first one is date, which gives us like year, months, and day. For example, 2025, May 10. The next one is time, which stores a time like hours, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds. For example, 14, 30, 00, and 123. The next one is date time, which stores date and time. For example, 2025, May 10, 14, 30, 0, 1, 2, 3. The next one is date time 2, which is enhanced date time with higher precision, like 2025, May 10, 14, 30, 00, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next one is a small date time, which stores date and time with less precision, like 2025, May 10, 14, 30, 00. And the last one is date time offset, which stores date, time, and time zone. For example, 2025, May 10, 14, 30, 00, plus 05, and 30. So these are date and time data types. The next one, we're gonna learn about date and time functions. So we wanna get the current date and time. There is a function that get date and sees date time. So let's go select get date as current date time and sees date time as current date time too. Let's run it. So you can see here, this is two versions of date and time. The second one is with higher precision. The next one, we wanna go for current timestamp. So select current timestamp as current timestamp. So let's see, this is the current timestamp. Sometimes we need to work with date arithmetic functions. For example, we wanna get select date add. It means we have a date and we wanna add some day to it, right? So date add, this is a function, day 7, and 7 days added to 2025 May 10. We name it as 1 week later, right? It means today is 10th of May 2025 and we want to add 7 days to it, right? So you can see here it will be 17th May 2025. Or you have a date and you want to go back 2 months earlier, right? So select date, add month, and in here you say -2 and today's date 2025 5/10. Then name it as 2 months earlier. Let's see, so 10th of March 2025. For example, you have a time, right? And you want to calculate difference in a specified unit. For example, select DATEDIFF. This is a function and you want to get year difference, like, so here 2023 01/15, and you want to find out the number of years difference between these two dates, right? And you call it as years diff. So how many years is between 2025 and 2023? So the output should be 2. You can see here. The next topic is we want to extract date and time components, right? So here, select date part, and in here, year. So we have a date like 2025 05/10, and also we have the time. Then this is, we name it as year, right? Then date part, and in the same here, but this time you want to get the month and you name it as month. And so this one should be comma, this one should be comma, and here again same, but this time day, and here day, right? So let's see what is the output. You can see here 2025 is year, is one cell, month May is one cell, and day 10 is one cell, right? This is how we can extract components from a date. Next, we want to go for shorthand functions for common components. Select year 2025 May 10th as year, right? Again, the same here. And here, then we change this one as month, and this one as month, this one as day, and this one as day, right? This is a short-term function for extracting component. The same, but it is short-term, right? So this is how we can extract components from a date. Then we want to study formatting dates, like formats a date time as a string, right? So select format, then cast, again here 2025 May 10th, and 14:30:00 as date time, right? Then we wanna extract in this format, right? Like main MMM, it means month in 4 letters, then day, then year in 4 numbers, then hour in 2, M in 2, and T in 2. Then we name it as formatted date. So let's see the output. Some problem here. There must be a comma here. So you can see here May. So we change the format, May 10, 2025. And also this TT give us PM or AM. Next, I want to show you one example for EO month. This function returns the last day of the month. Select EO month, this function, then 2025 May 10 as last day of month, right? So see, the last day of May is 31st May 2025, right? Or I want to go for a date from parts, right? I want to construct a date from components, right? Select date from parts, this function, and in here I will just pass numbers 2025, 5, and 10, and name it as constructed date, right? Just I give the numbers and it give me it in a date format. Next, I want to go for date name. This function returns the name of components. So it receives a unit and date, and then it will return like month name. So select date name. Here, I want to pass month and 2025 0510 as month name. And here date name, then weekday, and I will pass the same, and I call it as weekday name, right? So see here, it is the name of this month is May, and the name of this day is Sunday. So let's see some practical examples. Let's create one table. So just an example table, create table, we call it as employee, right? Then here we have one ID attribute, and the type of this attribute is integer, and it's a primary key, right? Then we have name, the type of name is varchar, and the maximum length can be 50. Then we have a higher date, and the format is date. And also we have another attribute called as last login, and it is in the format of date time too. That's all. So let's create this table. Okay, table created. Now let's see what do we have in our table. Select all from employee. Okay, ID, name, hire date, and last login, right? Next, I'm gonna insert sample data. Insert into employee, And attributes ID, name, hire date, and last login. Then values will be 1, and the name will be Hyun, and the date will be 2023-01-15, and the last login is 2025 5:10, 8 o'clock 45 minutes and 00, right? So let's make another one and another one. All right, so this one 2, this one 3, this one Jack, and this one 2024 June 20, and 2025 like maybe 18, 15. This name is Ahmed, and 2022 March 10, and this one 12 o'clock, right? So let's add to our table. Some problem here. There must be a comma here. All right, so let's see what do we have in our table. So we have 3 rows. Now I want to find employees hired between January 1st, 2023 and December 31st, 2024. Select name and hire date from employee, then where hire date is between 2023 January 1st and 2024 December 31st, right? So let's see, we have 2, Huynh and Jack. Next, I'm gonna calculate years employed as of May 10th, 2025, right? Select name, then date, diff, and in here, year, hire date, and the current date of 2025, May 10th. And I'm gonna rename it as years employed from which table? From employee, right? So let's see the output. This is Hyun 2 years, Jack 1 year, and Hamed 3 years. I'm gonna find the date 6 months after each employee's hire date, right? So select name, date, add, month, 6, because it says 6 month, hire date, and name it as 6 months later. Then from which one? From employee. So here you can see 15th of July, 20th of December, and 10th of September. The next example, I want to display last login in a custom format, right? So select from employee. In here, select name format. I want to go for a specific format. What do I want? Last login, right? And what is my desired format? Month in 4 letters, day, then year, then hour, then minutes, and TT as AM or PM. Then as formatted login from employee. So let's run it. You can see here in last login in a specific format. Next, I'm gonna find employees hired in the month of March, right? Select name and hire date from employee, their month hire date is equal to 3, month of March, right? So here we go, we have Hamid, who has been employed in 10th of March. Okay, that's all for today. While we are working with dates and time, we should take care that we use date for dates without time, and date time 2 for precise date time, and date time offset for time zone support. We should avoid storing dates as varchar to ensure proper sorting and calculation. It's better to use date time offset for applications spanning multiple time zones, and we should be explicit about time zone conversion. It's recommended that we store and query dates in like year, month, date, year in 4 numbers, month in 2, and date in 2 format for consistency based on the ISO 8601 format. It's better to use indexes on date columns for faster filtering, and also it is recommended that to avoid functions on index column in where clause. In order to handle edge cases, we should account for leap years and month-end dates, and it is better to use months for reliable month-end calculation. So please practice these examples. Also, you try some new example based on your database. And please feel free to ask me your questions by leaving a comment below this video lecture. Thank you and see you in the next lecture.